Hey guys, welcome back to West Texas Bushcraft. More knife stuff. Mr. Arrowhead, you asked for it, here's some more. The Camillus Beast. Yeah, there's some knife right there if I ever saw it. About 50 bucks, good folder. Has a G10 handle, VG10 blade, and look right there, they put it on there just in case you forget and you need to just do a quick reference to find out what it is. If somebody asks you, you can say, oh, yeah, that's VG10. Whatever. Anyway, Tonto blade, or Tanto, I don't know, I'm from West Texas, so call it what you want. T-A-N-T-O. It's that kind of blade. This, I don't know what the heck that's for, except for maybe cutting down on some of the weight, because this thing's pretty darn hefty, man. It's I'd say it's close to a pound. But I'd say for you fellers over the pond, across the pond there, it's about a kilo. So what I like about this too, it's not spring loaded or anything, but it has the quick release here, so you can just flick of the wrist, flip that with your finger, pops right open. Belt clip, not too bad. Hole drilled here for lanyard, whatever. But man, that blade's pretty thick. Looks like it ought to be able to take a little bit of punishment. It's a good tactical knife. Let's see what we can do with it. Let's go baton it, see if it can handle that. Not supposed to do that with a folder, but hey, we'll see if we can break it, right? Yeah, I don't want to hit it right there. No, that's going to be the first thing that's going to happen, is I'm going to bend that thing in. So this will have to be hit. Split a piece of mesquite. Fold it over. Plane the blade. God, that stuff is so hard. It's just hard wood. There you go. So there it is. We did it. Chewed down a tree, split some, well, in an order of how it was done, split some mesquite through that good hard heartwood, and made a little bit of a feather stick out of hardwood. That was pretty rough. Blade is still sharp enough to shave with. I mean, that thing is hell for stout. Probably the only thing I see an issue with here is that blade is just a little loose. Now there's a little bit of play, but then again, it probably wouldn't be that way if I hadn't done that. I mean, after all, it is a tactical knife. It's not meant for that kind of use, but that shows you how strong it is. And most likely with that play, it just needs to be tightened up here and here. So probably the best thing I would recommend anybody do is to pull these out, put some Loctite in there, and then cinch them back down, and that'll probably keep it good. But I mean, if I'm sitting there hacking on that with a chunk of wood and batoning it like it was a fixed blade, and it can hold up to that and keep an edge, that's not bad at all. I would recommend that. The only other thing about it I don't like is right here. To get to your lock, you have to really jam your finger down in there. So I would probably go through with the Dremel and cut these out, or maybe this side here just a little bit, cut me a little bit of a divot in there so I can get my finger in there easier to unlock that blade, so I can fold it down, because it does take a little finagling with your finger to get it in there. And I think with the blade having a little bit of a play right now is making it a little harder to unlock it, but for the most part I think it's okay. It sounds a little raspy when I deploy it, but I still think that that's just needing to be tightened down there. And of course I don't carry small Torx with me when I go out camping, so I'll do that when I get home, maybe do a follow-up on that. But there you go, the Camillus Beast. One thing I have to say about Camillus, even though these guys are having their stuff made in China now, they still have a good quality blade. The SK Mountain, when you saw the video for the primitive shelter, I batoned that knife and cut every piece of wood for that shelter, and that blade is still razor sharp. It's as sharp as it was when I went out there. And so far, hacking on that mesquite would normally turn any other blade, and this one has no jagged edges and it is still sharp. So there you go, a good budget knife. Man, you can't beat it. It's not bad. Camillus brand, not too bad. Although I've heard bad things about the carnivore, but hey, can't win them all. So until then, you guys go out, get dirty, have fun, be safe, and show me your knives. I'd like to see what you got. Have a good one. Well, I'm happy to report, as soon as I got home just a little bit ago and got cleaned up, screwed that back down, no more movement in the blade, so that's a good thing. Screwed it on this side. I had to tighten it over here. When I tightened it over here, it made it where I couldn't even hardly deploy the blade. So apparently this is the side that has the collar and that's the side that has the screw. So tighten it right back in here. Now it's nice and snug. Blade no movie. That's awesome. So a couple of afterthoughts too, just to give you a gauge. That's about as big as it is unfolded. My hand's probably average Joe size hand. And then open. There you go. Yeah, there you go. So if any of you guys have any earthly idea what the heck this groove is for, let me know. I've done all kinds of research on it. That's why I haven't done the review on this, because I'd really like to be able to say, hey, that's what this is for, but now I can't find anything. So if you guys know, tell me. Please. I want to know. I'm dying to know. So, anyway, there's my afterthought, my big PS. See you later, guys.